from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw is Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Play action. It's Lawrence. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Come on, 6. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Rams. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 29, Fields. And this one complete to Simpson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 for the night. McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a first down throw, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Channing Tindall has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, You know all this means nothing so far.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, LA! Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Harden. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd down and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Harden. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack on 1st down, Fields forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Fields, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. The point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The Rams ready to go on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The football going back to the Rams now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the side.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the back?
So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Fields on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And this is Simpson with a catch. Past the 20. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sharp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence going up top. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run from the gun with Charles. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Complete right side to Otton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They run it. It's Charles. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Up the middle they go. Harden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Fields now to throw. He's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up fourth and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
Back now here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To throw is Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 30.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Fields. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Allen. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 85 yards.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now Lawrence on first down.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
A CD there on big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're out, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's Lawrence.
The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play action. It's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On first down, it's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
And one last throw here for Fields. One last shot at the end zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fitted looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body.